Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and I'm Yashish GS. So in case if you're watching my videos for the first time, I am a master's student at University of Connecticut and I'm pursuing my master's in business analytics and project management here. So moving forward, so I live in a city called Hartford, which is a state capital of Connecticut. And if you don't know where Connecticut is a state, Connecticut is in the New England part of United States of America. So in this video, I will be talking about my biometric experience in Mumbai. So by February, I was done with all my documentations. My documentations were done, and next I was looking for visa slots. So I did my DS-160 by February again, and I kept an eye on the visa slots, but I really didn't get one in the first 2 months. Usually the visa slots open in the month of April, especially in the mid-April. So I got my slot again in the mid-April. So I had my biometrics on 15th of May. So the slots which I got opened on 23rd of April. So slots actually started opening from 21st of April. So I'm talking about last year, which is 2024. So slots actually started opening from the mid-April. So I got my slots on 23rd of April for 15th of May. So I had my biometrics in Mumbai and my visa interview was on 21st of May in Hyderabad. So I made this mistake of choosing two different cities and having like a week of gap, but I would never suggest you to do that. Make sure that, try to get a slot which is just like a day or two in gap and in the same city so that you will not spend much on travel like me. So alright, so talking about the biometric experience, so the documents which were asked for me was DS-160, I-20 and passport. So these are the three major documents which are very much required. So my slot was at 2:30 p.m. in Mumbai, which is in which is at Bandra, Kurla area. So I am not really familiar with the names, but it was somewhere there. And so I had my flight from Bangalore at 6 a.m. So not at 6 a.m. like at 8 a.m. and I reached there by like 9:30, 10. By 10 o'clock I was like outside the airport, and I kind of like spent my time for an hour or two in the airport. Then I went to this place like Bandra or Kurla in an auto, and again, yeah, at 2:30 I had my slot. So they made us to form a line at around 2 o'clock. The people who had slots at 2:30 formed a line at 2 o'clock, and then we were let in by like 2:15. And by 2:15 they let us in, and first thing was we are not allowed to take our phones, by the way, but there are locker rooms there, and locker rooms were $500 last year, but I don't know in case if the price has been hiked or if it is still 500. So I took that locker, I kept my bag, my mobile, my documents, my whatever things which I had taken other than my documents in that locker. And then again, we went inside the room where there were multiple, multiple cabins, which were same like but it was more like a bank, honestly. So if you've been to HDFC or State Bank of India or any banks, you would have seen those multiple units. So it was just like that. And we were asked to form a line in those things, line in those counters, and they asked us for I'm sorry. So at first we were supposed to get our documents done. So again, in the same type of cabins we had to get our documents checked. So they took my DS-160, I-20 and my passport, and they verified all my name. They'll ask you what's your name, and they'll ask you what's your date of birth, and I don't think so they'll ask you anything more than that. Maybe they might ask you which university are you from or where you're going and all that, but for me it was just date of birth and my name. And after verifying that, they had some stickers, some QR code, a barcode on my passport, like behind my passport, and they give me my passport. So then again I was asked to form another line which was there again. So I had to stand in that line, and after I went there again, they asked me 2-3 questions again, and they clicked my picture for the visa. And I think that's all. After this was done, I was done with my biometric process. So in like 10 to 15 minutes, I was completely done. So by 2:45, 2:50, I was already outside the building. So that is it about my biometric experience. And in case if you have any questions, feel free to drop down them in the comment section, or you can again connect to me on LinkedIn and text me there. Alright then, see you in the next video. So in next video, I'll be talking about my visa interview experience at Hyderabad. So stay tuned. Alright, see you.